As you probably already know, Activision and EA are becoming increasingly slimy in regards to what they're charging their customers for. They're charging for everything they can, from a target on the screen to a slight change of clothes to, I don't know, anything they can. If they can put a price on it, they're going to put a price on it. So I've come up with a few ideas of things that EA, Activision and these other big slimy companies could charge for. Maybe give them some ideas. Yeah, and it might actually give you some ideas as to what you can expect from them in the future, because I wouldn't put any of these ideas past them. First of all, I wouldn't be surprised if you're playing an EA or Activision game, a game of course that'll be yearly, so you know what to expect from it, but you'll be playing it, you'll hit the pause button and nothing will happen. Because if you want to use the pause feature in the one player game, you now have to pay $2 for it on their eShop to unlock the ability to pause. I expect that will probably happen at some point. My second idea for EA, stroke Activision, stroke other slime bags, is that you complete the game, you get to the end of the one player mode, and then you're hit with a paywall which says if you want to watch the ending, you have to pay us $5 or $1, something like that. So I also suspect that could happen. And there's an idea for them. If they want to take the idea, they can go for it. They could charge for the ending, or for you to see their ending. Next, can you imagine if you're playing the next very popular Battlefield, Medal of Honor, Call of Duty, whatever games they bring out every 6 months. You know the control layout as it is each time, very similar. You hit the button to run or to jump. Oh, hang on. Where's run? Run isn't working. Where's jump? Oh, jump isn't working. I'm trapped in this little area. You can't run or jump because you now have to pay $5 each to either run or jump. To have that ability, that special ability, you now have to pay for each one. What a disgrace. So I suspect it's quite possible that EA and their dirty little friends at Activision might make you pay to run or jump at some point. An idea that I had recently that would suit EA down to the ground. Imagine you're playing multiplayer online, shooting people, and suddenly you realise, I thought this was supposed to be 12 players, I can only see 6. That's because half of them are invisible and they're shooting you and you've got no way of knowing where they are. That's because unless you pay an extra $5 or so, half of the players are invisible, so you're at a complete disadvantage, or everyone is, if they don't pay the extra $5 to be able to see everyone. That's a pretty decent idea. And carrying on from what you can see, I had the fantastic idea of when you first load up the game and you're playing, the screen's very murky, it's blurry, you can't see very far, and then you have to pay $5 additionally to pay for a pair of glasses in-game so that your character can actually see around to be able to shoot very well. So that's a little bit of a fantastic idea there. Hopefully you'll be seeing that very soon in the latest Activision game. And following on from that, something that you might have in a multiplayer online game. Imagine you're in a 12 player game, 16 player game, you get the most kills or you're the last one left and you think, yippee, I won, the time's up, or I got to the end of my stock. Oh, but you can only achieve second. It says congratulations on coming second, try better next time, something like that. It's because you can't actually get a screen saying that you won or that you came first unless you pay for that ability. The best you can do is get a runner-up score even if you won. And an idea that I had for also something that could visibly happen on the screen is that you boot up your new game, you just paid $60 for it and also another $50 for the season pass. You turn it on. What the hell's up with this game? Is this a game from the 1950s? It's blue and black and white. That's because it's going to be black and white until you pay an extra $10 to have the colour mode added, which of course is a new special feature to the game. So that's just some ideas that I've had for the future of Activision and EA games, and hopefully it's something you can look forward to for them to implement. And it's not actually that ridiculous, because that's the sort of nonsense that they're starting to put into their games. Good day, sir.
Thank you ever so much for watching my very good video. Don't forget to subscribe to the Very Good channel and come back next week for another very good video. A video to watch. Now, it's a good video.